Greetings, 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 free people of this earth. Uh, Salute to the most unique chat in WhatsApp. Yeah, man. The AWA Indian Nation group chat. Salute to that set apart people, that set apart society. Salute AWA Indian Nation in America. Bold and brave, firm and strong. Salute free people existing in their sovereign state capacity. Salute the hypocrisy of the state, the hypocrisy of the state government. Now, here I'm seeing where Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang calls for dignity for all Jamaicans amid Rasta trimming allegation. All Jamaicans, not necessarily Jamaicans. The supreme law of this island, which is this document here. Here it is, and it's endorsed by the Governor General. And I direct you to section 13, subsection 1B. All persons, Dr. Horace Chang, all persons. When you see persons here in a legal document, when it's a legislative, you just said document, it means the natural man. It means the natural person. My correction, there's no natural man. It's a natural person, meaning the man or the woman. So Dr. Horace Chang, it said all persons in Jamaica are entitled to preserve for themselves and future generations the fundamental rights and freedoms to which they are entitled. You hear that, Dr. Horace Chang? All the people here on the island. It doesn't have to mean Jamaican. Jamaicans are citizens. Those are the juristic persons you're probably talking about. All persons in Jamaica are entitled to preserve for themselves and future generations the fundamental rights and freedom to which they are entitled by virtue of their inherent dignity as man and woman or as natural persons. That's one specific group. And as citizens, that's a different and separate specific group of a free and democratic society. So the persons that my common people, the common folk looking at in this document, it represents the man or woman. And the citizens would be the juristic persons, but that is my opinion. Yeah, that is my point of view. I'm entitled to my own opinion. So when Dr. Horace Chang, I said, boy, all Jamaicans amid Rasta trimming. We salute all Rastafari. We salute the Rasta. And it's a violation when any public servant violate the man or woman. Because the public servant is just that, a servant to the people. The people is in the capacity of their master. So the people is the master, and the public servant is just that. So you don't necessarily have to be Rasta to have these rights and exercise these rights. You don't necessarily have to live a compound and say you're Maroon to be sovereign in your capacity and to exercise your sovereignty as man and woman, free man and woman. You know have to there Maroon town for that. You know have to live in a compound town for that. You know have to claim to be Maroon for that. Or the fundamental rights wasn't specific for no one group or even a one society. It's straight across the board. The right to life, the right to liberty, and the right to own property is a fundamental right. Fundamental right is secured by all state constitution because them have to fall in line with the federal big national constitution when the America as it is claim independence from the British Empire, and Jamaica is a state within America. So from 1776, the Americas declare independence. However, Jamaica probably didn't get that memo. And in 1962, I don't know who are these group of people, no different from these so-called Maroons that signed treaty. How can you sign a treaty where some foreign power going to grant you a specific area in your own land? Maroon, you're not morons. Are you morons or are you Maroons? How can you have a foreign entity come in your house and then usurp your place and regulate it to a little corner in that house of yours? And then you have brag say you have treaty. Some sell out one. I keep saying that. Some sell out one. Something is just not kosher, as they would say. You know what I mean? It just doesn't follow logic. So we really question those treaties. When I say I'm sovereign, it's anywhere I am, not just in Portmore, not just in Jamaica, not just in St. Catherine or Kingston area. When you say sovereign in your capacity, you separate yourself from the artificial entity. You function as man or woman, and if you have anything to do with the business out there, then you have an entity where you control. I think the people must comprehend that when them say government, especially this guy right here, Dr. Horace Chang, who is an employee of the government of Jamaica. Government is a body politic, a group of people coming together and asking for consent from the people at large to be that body politic so they can secure their fundamental rights and freedoms collectively, where every man are equal under the law, that very same law. So when these guys are acting as if they are God, then we have to put them to the test. Because as you can see, I'm looking at this Dr. Chang, and Dr. Chang doesn't look nothing like me. Dr. Chang name don't even correspond with nothing with our need. It's not even English. What is this man doing up there saying he's governing over us? What is that? I tell you, check these people bloodline. Their point of origin, it's not here. And their agenda is not for the common folk. Their agenda is always to secure the interests of their foreign principal, who doesn't located not even in this hemisphere. So when Dr. Chang are going to say, hey, we are called for dignity. No man, uno are the one where spoil our dignity. Uno are the one where act as if we not have no dignity. Because uno we are lead, we create all kind of mayhem in our island. And now you guys are coming and try say, hey, uno can fix. Fix what? We've always have our dignity, I just uno not respect it. You guys don't wait until someone say, hey, this is a choice I'm making and I'm going to do something outside of the law. You guys try to criminalize the whole population in general. One of the ways for these foreign powers with their minions to oppress or continue to oppress the people is to make sure your nation, your country, your society have a very high crime rate. That's how they destabilize your countries. Then they can discredit you on the international stage while they're lining their pockets. The Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedoms, as amended 2011, is very explicit. It's very clear. And in that very document, it specifically tells you the obligations of the state. And it specifically tells you the restrictions of Parliament and any organ of the state. However, for whatever reason, I've never heard any one of these public servant direct you to this document. So it's a first I'm hearing this from this Dr. Chang, Horace Chang, Minister of National Security. I wonder which constituency was his, because all of these guys have some constituencies where is riddled with crime. And it's no accident. There is no coincidence. All of these big top politicians, their constituencies are always riddled with crime. Them are some of the baddest people. And I wonder why is that? It seems it may be intentional. It seems it may be intentional. So when I look on the crime rate, and yeah, it is really a mess out there. It is really a mess out there. It's like a day ago up the block from me, boop. One of them young dude out there get boop in him head and dead. Just like that. So I know the crime rate out there is a mess. But I am saying that's the effect. That's the effect. What is the cause? The cause is this political system that was created by these foreigners that brings a divide and continue to bring divide amongst our people. All man and woman, once they are cognizant of this fact, they being man and woman, are sovereign in their capacity as man and woman. Government of Jamaica or the government of the United States or any government for that matter cannot enforce any rules, any laws upon you unless you consent. That's what it means to be governed by consent. You have to agree. And I place documents out there showing, hey, public record, certified copy, where I rebut any and all claim made by any and all government. I rebut your claim. You're a public servant functioning as public trustees. And we are learning on a body. I keep saying this, absolutely no one is going to come and teach us. We have to be self-taught. No one is coming to our aid. So we have to apply ourselves. And it's not a bad man thing. It's more an intellectual thing. Prime Minister Andrew Holiness, Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Cham, and all other ministers, they are the puppet. Office where we have to direct our attention to is the office of the Governor General. That's the highest office. And this document right here doesn't have the Prime Minister's endorsement right here. I don't see assent. LS would be where the place where the seal should be. So when I place my seal right here, then you know me I take over all of this thing. This is how I be a party to this thing. By acknowledging and accepting this document. You get me? Here, I don't see no Prime Minister here. I don't see no Minister of National Security here. I see P.L. Allen. That's the signature of Sir Patrick Linton Allen. Yeah, man, the Honorable Governor General. That is the servant of that crown, Templar Church. Queen is just imagery. However, no disrespect. Absolutely none. Dr. Horace Cham, Minister of National Security. Our fundamental rights are inherent, Dr. Horace Cham. As I hear on our plan for move at the Maroon Chief, Richard Curry, with FLA, talking about his rifle may not be licensed. But I can say this to all people of this land, all lands. Your fundamental right is inherent where it secures your right to bear arms of any sort, armament of any kind. Your fundamental right is inherent where you have the right to protect yourself from invasion of all kind, whether foreign or domestic, encroachment of all kind, whether foreign or domestic. As man and woman, you have that inherent fundamental right. These rights cannot be even given away. It's when you mess up by breaking the golden rule, by bringing injury, or by doing wrong. And we can use the Bouvier legal dictionary to ascertain the word wrong. the word injury, and then you can match it up with your Black's Law Dictionary. But these politicians that's acting as if they are there for the best interest of the people. It is a lie. It is a flat out lie. Why are you moving at the Maroons at this point? It's because you know the truth about those Maroons up there. And now we're at a point where technologically you can go in there now and dig for those gold and platinum that's deep within those Coptic areas. Not to mention oil. I never hear the government announce to the populace that you're mining for gold somewhere in Clarendon. All of these things are top secret. All of these things are top secret because the foreigners are raping us. They are looting us. The foreigners have come here and polluted us and diluted us, having us thinking we are from someplace else. Where do you think the Back to Africa and the Pan-African movement stem from? It's these foreigners. The Freemasonic movement started here in 1740s. That's when they came here and created their official organization. You'll never see one of these wealthy people of these, you just say, foreign estate. These wealthy people who come here and stole our land. You never see their children going into these politics and police force and these things. Probably nowadays. But it's the orphans that they send to schools, universities. These are where you see come up from the politicians. Check the background, check most of them bloodline. Them raise up and groom and educate some people for totally have no interest in the common folk per se. They'll pretend, they'll act, but all them do is use up the common people. When them go into the community, them take away all of the underage girls, some of these guys. And then them give big tall rifle to the little young man them. And pay some of them for go commit hit against them own business partners. And then them same one send the police to the hitman. Or get the hitman killed because them don't want to get caught up. These are the people, the common poor people can't do these things. Where you think them learn these things from? We learn these things from the foreigners. We learn how to hate from the foreigners. We learn how to war from the foreigners. All of these things we learn from foreign people. Just like how they come here and teach us, hey, you guys are not American, you guys are African. You better go back to Africa. And that has been the Freemason agenda from their inception. So when a man, foreign man like this now, at first you said there is no such thing as more land. You don't know, because you come from here, you know have this origin, so you don't know nothing about what's going on. It's no different like the political divide. There is different Moorish town, Maroon towns. There's different Maroon towns. Some Maroon sold out, may have signed treaty, get a little preferential treatment for a period of time, while the other Maroons were caught and enslaved So the foreigner came and divided the people. But at the root, we're all a work. And if we can start from that foundation saying, watch out, it's not one group of people sovereign here, It's all of us as a people are in our sovereign capacity. Because we do have a right to self-identify. That's why if you claim to be African, that's fine. Go back to Africa. I claim to be American, and this is America. So we are not here to impose this or that. We just make it clear, say, hey, this is what it is. We are being oppressed by a foreign power. And this foreign power is not necessarily the pale skin. Because the pale skin and this Chang, the Chinese, and Dr. O, the psychologist, is probably Mandarin. All of these people are from some other place over there. They don't originate on this side of the hemisphere. All of them are foreign to us. And these are the people that are placed in key positions to destroy our people. The moment you speak like I, autonomous as I, then them try to buy you out. If them can't buy you out, them try. You just say, discredit you. Them try criminalize you. You get me? Or them try to kill you. But the beauty with this day and age and this time, words has already gone out there and take on flesh and become life out there. So people are listening and people actually are activate and wake up. People actually ask questions. And the moment the people on this island remove this back to Africa theory from their consciousness, that's the moment the foreign power will stand down. That's the moment we'll have no need because the same people where the foreign power employ will be now serving us as a people, not that foreign power. The Jamaica Defense Force will now become the AWAC Defense Force, where it secures the AWAC American Indians. You know what I mean? Our police force, the people them are gonna probably have more respect because they're not gonna be so brutal. The crime rate will just dissipate. The crime rate will dissipate when we remove the foreign interveners, these third party interveners, out of our existence. The crime rate will decrease. Yeah, man. Who you think initiate the craziness? Teach these children these atrocities. Who you think do that? Where you think them get all of them ideas that from? When you see them play these shooting up games, when you see them watch these CIA programming, the scare face and all of these things, remember, as we are baby to this thing. So when them come with the imagery and the TV, all it do now is mold our little infant mind. And if we not go outside of that programming, then we are, we shall, we never can escape becoming what they are socially engineering us to be. This is why it's a criminality so rampant. I'm not talk just locally, even internationally. Where you think them international people learn how to war? Where you think them get those weaponry? And when them enemies have weaponry, where you think the enemy learn how to create those weaponry? From one set of people, one set of evil people. We know have to learn, we have to start anew, we have to start fresh, we have to throw off the shackles and the burden and the yoke of the religious enslavement, of the educational enslavement. We have to start learn for ourselves. Yeah, man. We have to become self-taught. You have a great platform, a brother named Dean Calloway. Dean Calloway. This is one of the only platform, well, not one of the only, but when it comes on to what we are talking about as Aboriginal, I would recommend this platform highly because this brother here has put in the work, has matured, and has grown to be a great brother. And I think his information should be added to our school curriculum here on the island. Being Callaway, I'm just here to make you think. This is a great platform. So I say salute my good brother, Dean Callaway, for the work and the commitment and the sacrifice that you have given to us as a people. Gratitude, my good brother, for your existence, irrespective of what is being said. You understand? Your work speak volumes. Most of the people out there on the mainland, I call them agents, because them not try to speak the truth. Them is just there to deny the truth and turn people away from the truth. No different from a lot of these so-called religions here that have no truth. And now they are exposed. Every single one of them are exposed. Because there's no other thing higher than man here. When you say you're all of these other things outside of man, then that shall be your claim. You, with your labels, cannot label us. We are no Africans here. Mota Baruka, we are no Africans here. Bujo Bantan and Sizzler as Rasta, we are no Africans here. And you, Chief Curry, we are no Africans. We are no descendant of no Africans. This is the problem we have on this land. With the right on the ground, and no man no want to secure this ground. A man a secure the African ground when him not there. Only through some Freemason teach him say, yeah, I'm African, and yeah, your Rasta signify Africa. Insanity. Insanity. Our luck on this island predate the coronation of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie. Our luck predate that. Queen Califia of California, the island of California. Do them research that. On the mainland, I bear luck here people, you see. And them don't know nothing about the Rasta. So this is the usurpation from the Freemason. You get me? For hide the truth from this people. Everybody have their God. Or everybody want to give with their God. And I want to show us that we not keep none of those things. We look to nature as our creator. Because nature creator is nature's God. So we not get caught up in the craziness with the rest of the world engaging, but then bring it here to us and spoil our people. Now we are here to correct ourselves. So we don't want a foreign governance, because the government of Jamaica is foreign to the people. I show the legal, lawful, uniform commercial code financing statement where Jamaica, the government of Jamaica jurisdiction, is in Kingston, one little small area in Kingston. You get me? And them office space is in Washington, D.C. That's where them address is, them location, Washington, D.C. And them have an office in Kingston. So when them a try, you know, say, enforce them jurisdiction upon the whole island, that is committing fraud upon the people. Yeah, man. Committing fraud upon the people. And not even a postal location can give you that jurisdiction. You are a body politic, and you can only govern by the consent of the people. So when a policeman stop me and me make a man know, say, I do not consent to all of these things. I'm outside of your jurisdiction. So what? Because him can read and write and dumb, then me to suffer for him lack of knowledge, for him ignorance of law. Should I be penalized and suffer? Listen, man, all of them things here get corrected. One of the things that the revolution are just one side of it. Now, man, we have a next side to it, man. We don't mind I write on paper and push all kind of information out there. So some one of the children them will come up, we can catch it and improve on it and bring it forward. But we have to start somewhere. We can't just sit and look on other so-called pale man put out document and we have to regurgitate their document. We have to put out some of our own document. You get me? Make we flood them with information and document just like what them a do we. These people are foreigners, my people. And them have a lot of people like them mixed with our people. So this is why we can't rise up. Because you have some people who look like we, dark skin, with some different kind of hair, dark skin with even our hair. But them agenda different. Them laugh, smile, live, all married to a woman and the man them in our thing. But them not mean us not good. The very few foreigners who mean us good, we have to salute them. The very few foreigners who mean us good, we have to commend them. We have to say gratitude for those good spirit. But on a whole, the government of Jamaica is foreign to us. It's a bankrupt company, corporation. There's no real money in existence. The paper currency that you're using, it's only promissory note. It's only promissory note. And this is why there's a public trust, because everything is promised. You use a birth certificate with your social security number. On the Highland here, them call it TRN, Treasury Registration Number. The government like to say tax. What is a tax? Indian is not tax. And we claim Indian, American Indian. Indian is not tax. So no tax apply to us. We have a right to travel as per our fundamental rights, to move freely and unencumbered, unrestricted, without licenses. You only license your property or your license your slave. And we rebut your claim. We rebut any foreign crown because we have our own crown. We rebut any foreign claim of any foreign government here on this island. We rebut those claims. Lawfully and legally, we rebut it all. All men are created equal. You get me? And all men are entitled to these fundamental rights and freedoms. It's not specific for no one man or no one group. It's if you choose. It's a free will choice. You can choose to be a slave, or you can choose to exist freely. God create man. That's the pecking order. God, man, government somewhere underneath man. When since government rise above man as public servant and I got dictate terms to man, we have to correct that pecking order. When you're a public servant, I as man is your master. And this goes for all the people. That's why we have to conduct ourselves proper and stop allow them to criminalize we. Chief, Maroon Chief, Curry, even though ono seems to have messed up in our earlier times. Watch me now. You have your right to bear arms. You don't need no permission to protect yourself or your community. I'm quite sure if you go in any judge property, him have a right to shoot you. Him have a right to set him dog on you. Him have a right to do anything he want to you once you go trespass upon any government official property. So who give the government official audacity if you can trespass upon your property without any accountability? We have to correct these things, and now is the time. The change has come. Yeah, man, the change has come. So allow no politician with unclean hands. Just correct yourself so we can balance the scales, balance the thing, balance the book. The scales of justice become balanced. You don't have no right to dictate to no man unless a man consent. You understand? Every man have right to bear armaments. No man no come tell unless me is a criminal. Unless me do something where me know say boy me can't really give account for and have to suffer those consequences. So what you think is love? Not because you have a standing army, not because you're big bad and mighty. Might don't trump right. Wrong. Government of Jamaica pushing, enforcing a public policy without consent. You're wrong. That is a wrong. And it's an injury because it is injurious to the people. So the hypocrisy of the state is just that. You're a bunch of hypocrites. And you have a foreign principal who is your puppet master. But that puppet master put this instrument in place to secure the natural person, to secure the living man and woman of this earth. This is what is known as a fundamental right. The fundamental rights is synonymous, you have said, with the Ten Commandments and those laws. You have a right to life. You have a right to liberty, freedom of movement. And you have a right to happiness or the pursuit thereof in the form of owning your property and enjoying your property. How can three men who are just man, you know what I mean? Let me rephrase it. Men can just arbitrarily tell us that them are work for some foreign corporation and take away your property. And my property is not registered. My property is not insured. My property don't have on a Jamaica government license plate. It have on a private decal. And all of those evidence is right there. You can look, read, and see it. So you don't have no right, man. You're in the wrong. You're on the wrong side of the issue. When the government of Jamaica imposed this disaster risk management act, where is the disaster? I've seen a disaster over Haiti. So this COVID garbage is no disaster. It's a pandemic. And the plan is to restrict and remove your fundamental rights and freedoms from the people. Why you think they use this HARP machine to engineer that earthquake on the Haitian soil? Because Haiti has always been a thorn in that foreign power's side. And I can't comprehend how Hispaniola is one whole big place, but them divide it and say Haiti, and then them say, what's the next part? However, it's only Haiti always a mashup. The next side to Haiti will have all of the yellow skin people and will have all of the wealth where them take from the dark skinned people. I've never heard no earthquake or seen a damage. I wonder if it's real. What's going on? I'm there right inside my house here in the office, and I felt that earthquake, and it was like a lullaby, because I was just rocking to and fro. I was like, am I going crazy? And I can call over Africa and guarantee Africa not feel that earthquake, because Africa is not connected to this side over here. So them definitely not feel no quake. And our people are gonna miss it and gonna burn Haiti and gonna like Haiti and Haiti. The Haitian them keep donkey and the Haitian them do all kind of thing. That's propaganda. That's propaganda. Anytime you see the foreign man get run out of our place, and the same way them are gonna project us to the world. Them gonna say the Jamaican them and them people down there. That's exactly what they're going to say. Because them can't get control, can't get to enslave, can't get to rape and loot your natural resources. So them have to discredit you. So that earthquake, I know it's man-made. When all people are talk about God, yo, that's man-made. That's man-made. You understand? And you have a set of people like the Chinese people in a for them land. Just take a look. For them land, and them destroy them own land. This is why you see 70,000 plus of them is here. And that 70,000 in a 10 year, when be 300,000. And in a 20 year, them reach 1 million Chinese on our land. When you look, them say Jamaican, they're going to show image of Jamaican looking like Dr. Chang. And the whole world going to think this is how Jamaican look like Dr. Chang. And when them say people like us who is the true Aboriginal, the First Nation, first people here, them are going to say, no, them people that come from Africa. That's what you call usurpation. And when you see them come in our community and take over our community and move, fix up the community and move in some new people in our community, that's called gentrification. And this is all a plan. Memorandum 2000. Look at these documents. So people, the government of Jamaica is foreign to us. You know, but I bring a complaint to Andrew Holiness and in militia. No. You bring a redress to this document and make the Governor General have to answer to the people. You understand? Because they are all public servants. You understand? The JDF don't have 1 million soldiers in it. The police force do not have 1 million polices inside here. And every single one of them people that work for these organizations are our people, our people. outside of the few foreigners. We are direct things, like the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. When we remove these offices, then we can find a way, because we are bright, competent people now, but we can learn how to do the right thing and at least make a concerted effort to do the right thing, to move with clean hands. If everybody bad, two politicians and the two of them bad, them give one CIA man who come tear up the country, and then them give one next foreign man. So two bad man them give, two evil, two no good for us. And say this is politics. So we if choose the lesser of the two evil. Yet here we are now. We have a degraded society. When people say Jamaica, them show some part of a place where it's a mess, and the set of people, them a little minority group of criminals. That's all they say on the news. Criminal, criminal, and Jamaica is so bad. Yes, but that not everywhere. And everywhere you see the criminality, ask what's the source. Usually it's some low income poor area where them can't even buy food, but them can afford to get some expensive machine gun. How is that? When them have disagreement, them not bother talk it out no more and say, "Me could go play some cricket. Me could go play some football," and the winner then take it all. No, it's beer gun violence. So that become a culture. We have what is known as a gun culture. And the sad thing is this. When you hear a man dead, very rarely when him dead, him have a gun with him. Outside of the police, I challenge these guys where choose to challenge the police. But when a bad man go for a bad man, a very rare him catch a bad man with him gun. Most man no wanna shoot down. Most man want plan and say, get the program and say, yo, why him there? Him there alone? Him have nothing? And then a man come through compounds. But I mean, I know we have to rise up against them thing here. But we're not gonna do it with this foreign big stick over our back. I think if we have our own people, a bad man no more know say boy, yeah, them money are righteous man, you know. Make me go easy. 9 times out of 10 a man will say, make me go easy with them money. We are trying to build this thing for feed our children them where come. But with a foreign politician, we know say when him done do film foreign politics work, him gone in a Switzerland somewhere. Or him gone on some other private island gone live. Him not care about the people. Much politician live in a your community where you can go over female and say, want me, you know, my bro, I can't get a thing for going to work this week. Or I can't get a ride to town this week. How much politician don't know like that? Politician don't go come sooner when they want to vote. And now politician they even need for sooner for no vote because them check on assent by fraud. Them no need for the census like what them supposed to do and walk around and check and verify and make sure. They don't need to do that. Them use computer now and gain your assent by fraud until you challenge them and rebut them. Anyway, just to show the hypocrisy of the state. Yeah man. All of these foreign people, them put in some key places to make sure say them foreign principle maintain oppression upon the common folk. And we have a lot of people, a lot of paid agents amongst the common folk who is there just to keep them down. And I say when you're an entertainer, you have to know the place. You're an entertainer, you're what you call gestures, court gestures, entertainers. So a man like me not take no fun serious until you come in our class. Until you start reason with man like I and other like mine man. And a little more. Some little Moorish man we are telling us how now more and I put on fez pound. If you care to go back to North Africa, Morocco. No man around here no Moors unless you choose to take up that as phone a religious practice and nothing is wrong with that. But don't impose that on everyone. Don't teach our children that. Teach our children the truth. We are ours. We are here first. Do not let the CIA with them TV image show you stringy ear people saying these are our works and they all died off. That's a lie. That's called genocide. It's called paper genocide. Paper genocide. So my people, stop making them criminalizing. Hold on upon the criminality. Man, where you kill are really you. And you do Babylon work for them. Truly. You know what I mean? And some of our people will get so much trouble. And you can't get out of the way of a next man killing you. And you get so much trouble. You don't want thief people car. You don't want thief people house. You don't want thief people purse. You don't want thief people money. And you don't want live like say, you don't do nothing at all. But if you hold down for enough of crime, better you just drink some water and hold out. Drink some more water and hold out. And drink some more water and hold out. Yeah, and there Jamaican talk about, hey, and this is what me I choose just for thief. And you can walk and eat a mango off of any man tree. Any man where you stop and say, walk me, you know me not eat from morning, day to mango, all nice city. Anybody yard where you stop and say, beg two of them mango, there's two more, me go pick and give you. No man not telling you no. I don't think no man going to say, yo, you say you're hungry and want mango. No. Because usually the man who own the mango tree can't eat after. Him can't tell you how much mango him sweep up and have to throw in a garbage we drop. So no man now go refuse you when you say, boy, there's some food. Whereas if you say, yo, me clean up a yard for you and great. But through them teach we say, boy, we not to operate like that. We have to be done. People not gonna show you love and respect unless you have bust gun. No man. If you come to people with kind and respect, them are gonna show you about the same kindness and respect. But the system not teach you that. Now that everybody bad, mad, and have a whole heap of big gun. You have all some little vlogger and talk show host, paid agent of the state. All them that have to do is just say, yeah, everybody bad. Yes. We know it bad out there. Yes. But how we gonna fix it? How we gonna fix it? Continue to demonize everybody? How we gonna fix it? We people them we work as police. We have good police and we have some police where they say, boy, I do them own thing. But we know we have good police. So what we are gonna do? We're gonna say all police bad. So we know all police not good. We have to allow the good police them now to start correct some of them bad police here. Cause them know the ones them went right. Them know when them a lie. Them dep on the ops and know say boy, watch out. The man enough for dead, boy, him dead. You get me? Them know the truth. So it's up to the good police them. Just like how it's up to the good public servant them. We are working in a government. For just know say watch out, if this are the law, me could go abide by it. Because here is a charter of fundamental rights and freedoms. Have you ever heard anything like that in anywhere else, in any other government? This is what we have right here. We so special and unique. Them give it to us so clean. But true, when I read and write properly, with the education with them give is incomplete. It's right here. And them a break it, them a violate these very rules where them put in place. We have to hold them to task. Not everyone is a criminal. Not everyone chooses to become a criminal. And I don't wish to be a criminal by circumstance. So you're not gonna know say I've never done anything wrong. I've not been convicted of no crime. So how you put me in a prison for 45 years? And yeah, your lodge members laugh as if, hey, yeah man, we'll get him. You shall be held accountable, man. No one is above the law. And equality under the law is just that. Yeah man, compensation is due. Even within your document, it has say you can't arbitrarily take away no man's property without considering the ramification of him a losing property. And you have to take into consideration how you gonna compensate this man for this property. Now a man like me, I'm not just an ordinary man. I come prepared for the business. I have a fee schedule in place. You understand? And when you violate my interest, then my fee schedule is initiated. It is initiated, whether you want to honor it or not. So I'm not one of those man that talk about we are maroons and all of those silliness. I no sell out and I not go sell out. Me can't sell out. I think that on the public record and me have the certified copy for fling it not anyone on the face. Right in your face and say this law is above anything where you talk about. And it have the Governor General's office authorization and recognition. So who is you, government of Jamaica? Who is my public servant? Who is you, Horace Chang? Wanna do the right thing and cut the hypocrisy out. Do the right thing as public servant. When you guys at the top clean you guys' house, then trust me, everything will fall beneath you guys. All on the wards of on the state will correct themselves. But if you guys are corrupt and polluted, then your wards of the state will be just the same. You will have you know, a degenerated society, just like what you have now. However, that's your society. Our society is separate and distinct from your society. We not delegate no authority to no foreign power. We do not delegate absolutely no authority to no foreign power. And when you have a standing army and decide to brutalize we still a stand firm say, hey, we don't delegate no authority. You have no consent to do absolutely nothing in my land. Nothing in my land. On my land. Nothing. Freedom. Freedom in here. Freedom in.